The presidency have suspended the arrested Efcc chairman Magu. A source in the presidential villa have confirmed to reporters that Magu has now been suspended pending when a decision will be taken on him. The acting chairman of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, Ibrahim Magu, has been suspended by the presidency. Magu, who was arrested on Monday by a combined team of Department of State Service personnel and policemen at Wuse 2 office of the Efcc to face an interagency committee investigation corruption allegations against him. He was detained at the FCID in Area 10, Abuja, on Monday night on the orders of the committee that also questioned him on Tuesday morning. A source in the presidency who confirmed this to reporters said that Magu has now been suspended pending when decision will be taken on him. And this suspension is coming after he was being interrogated by the committee. The acting EFCC chairman Magu, in order of the acting chairman of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, Ibrahim Magu, which got worse on Monday evening when he was thrown into a cell at the 4th Criminal Investigation Department headquarters in Abuja, Area 10, Federal Capital Territory, shortly after being interrogated by an interagency panel inside Aso Rock Villa, Nigeria's seat of power. Magu, who was earlier arrested on Monday afternoon, had sent a frenzy across the landscape, especially with the large number of policemen and Department of State personnel deployed to the EFCC office to seize him. The combined security team who stormed the EFCC office at Wuse 2 in 3 trucks to arrest and move Magu to the presidential villa in Asokoro area of the Federal Capital Territory to face the panel. It was exclusively gathered that the interagency committee, led by the former Court of Appeal Judge Ayo Salami, did not show Magu a copy of the allegations against him, even though he requested to see one. Panel members, it was gathered, only read from a dossier in front of them during the grilling session. After completion of the interrogation by the Presidential Interagency Committee over corruption allegations against him, Salami, who was said not to be satisfied at Magu's defense, ordered that the acting EFCC boss be kept in detention until 10 a.m. this morning, when he will be returned to Aso Villa for continuation of the grilling by the committee. This development quashes claim by the EFCC spokesperson Dele Oyinwale that Magu was not arrested but voluntarily submitted himself to the panel. It has also punctured the lie by DSS spokesperson Peter Ifunanya that the secret police was not involved in the arrest of Magu. The DSS, in a 2016 report, revealed that Magu was living in a 40 million mansion. He was later arrested on Monday after it emerged that he had 4 houses and was moving money outside the country through a third party. And all this is coming after 7 huge allegations have been hung on his neck. And this allegation, the first one is Magu, he was currently accused of occupying a residence rented for 40 million at 20 million per annum, paid for by a questionable businessman. His link, the FCC boss, has also furnished the residence at the cost of 43 million, and the contract was awarded to a company owned by the same questionable businessman. And the third was Magu, who has constantly embarked on official and private trips in company of corrupt folks who are currently being investigated by the agencies. The EFCC boss have also been accused of flying first class or most time private jet owned by the questionable businessman. On June 24, 2016, Magu who have flew Emirates Airline first class to Saudi Arabia to perform laser hajj at the cost of 2.9 million. This is in spite of Mr. President's directive to all public servants to fly economic class. He has also been accused of fund transfer abroad through a third party. Magu has also been found guilty of action prejudicial to state security, withholding of files, sabotage, and unauthorized removal of EFCC files. All these allegations contained in the DSS report that has repeatedly made the 8th Senate, to decline approving him as a substantial EFCC principal. And this is a very pathetic news and a very sad news to the EFCC, not just the EFCC, but to the supposed anti-corruption war which the Buhari administration is claiming to be fighting. Because what we are seeing here and the record so far is showing something else. The first comment said, Chief Magu, thief when they pursue thief. Now wow. Another comment said, Tinubu is about to receive it hot. Let's watch and see how this drama unfold. Another comment said, this man sat on top of Tinubu's bullion van petition. Now is the time to submit the same petition. This comment said, Presidency, I'm not the president. You mean Gabashewu, Femi Adesina, or Mama Daura are doing this to Mr. Magu? Let's watch and see. Other comment say, Magu or Mango. Which one? You people say nobody arrested you now. How far? See APC, yeah, they smell everywhere. This is funny. Another person said, suspended EFCC chairman Ibrahim Magu, aka Magu's puppy, must be punished severely if found guilty of robbing the nation of billions of naira in recovered funds. This government of corruption must rise up and clean up the malodorous system they have created. Next comment said, Ashta Magu's puppy must return all that he has stolen in the name of recovered loot. His account must be frozen, and assets must be seized, and he must have a space in Kuje prison. True talk. Next comment said, the mother hen Abakari is gone. Her chicks are exposed. More attacks to come. Another person said, first Oshobaba, followed by Magu. Add your own. I don't know who is next. Another comment here said, when Dr. Bukola Saraki, able-led 8th Nigeria Senate, refused to confirm this man as EFCC chairman, some people thought it was witch hunting, or rather, a fight between the executive and the legislative arm. At last, Bukola Saraki has been vindicated. That is true. I believe the happiest man with this news right now is Bukola Saraki, because he was at the receiving end when he refused to confirm Magu as a substantial principal of the EFCC. Next comment said, because they refused to confirm him doesn't mean he's above the law. Shine your eye. Another person says, Sizu money, suspend jacuzzi. Magu, you are a thief and you suffer for it. Another person says, sorry Magu Kaba at work. When the bush meat catches the hunter, we wonder how it's going to end. Next comment said, Saraki hates this Magu so much, he blocked his confirmation as the 8th Senate president and still behind his suspension as ordinary citizen. Saraki for president. Another person said, serious setback and palm oil stain on white cloth. in the anti-corruption fight. That is it. I would think this is all we can take for now. You can also be part of this by sharing your thoughts and opinion with us at the comment section. Thank you.